Be thankful for your fur babies today, because there are a lot of animals out there desperate for a great home, just like today's pick of the litter.
Well, thanks to Best Mattress, we get to chat with Amanda Spadafora from Retired to Rescue and meet super lovable, as you can see, Monet right here.
She's such a sweetheart.
She is. I mean, my goodness.
Oh, she's a little overwhelmed, but yes, she's so sweet. She's a very good girl.
Amanda, how did Monet come to be in Retired to Rescue's adoptables?
So she was a breeder surrender. She came in about 4 weeks ago, so she was 10 weeks old due to having a deformity of her foot. So she has 2 extra toes. She has one little one in her webbing and one on the side. So she wasn't deemed
not up
good
to,
enough
not up to scratch.
Not up to scratch to sell. So we're grateful to have her, though.
Yeah, I mean, she's so cute.
Yes, I mean, and obviously she's a little mellow. Maybe mornings totally aren't her thing right now. But what is she like on a normal day to day?
She's a pretty standard puppy, but she's also a very good puppy. So she doesn't really have a lot of like crazy chewing or anything that she's done. She has other friends she plays with, and she's up and at them usually pretty early and ready to go. But yeah,
so just TV is not her thing.
The TV might be a little, this is maybe the next time she'll warm up. But
so if she wasn't to live in a TV studio and host a live show,
yes,
which obviously isn't for her, what would be her ideal situation?
Probably a home with another playful dog would probably be key. She'd be great with kids, an active home. She is going to be a big girl, so her parents are over 100 pounds. She's the runt of the litter, so she might be like 60.
Yeah.
We can't really say, but she'll be a big girl. So somebody prepared to give her the training and the structure she needs to just stay being a really good girl.
A lot of room to run.
Yes.
Aww.
Yes.
And a lot of love.
Yes, definitely. So we're obviously in the holiday season right now. So the numbers of animal surrenders tend to really increase during this time.
Yes.
Why is that?
Finances. Usually, people, start making decisions. We've seen a lot of dogs surrendered and a lot of dogs dumped this year. Like, the numbers have gone crazy, and so now we're hitting this holiday season, and it's overwhelming. The shelters are overwhelmed, rescues are overwhelmed, and when people have to make choices, unfortunately, of getting their kids presents and putting food on the table, feeding that dog, or especially vet care is extremely expensive. Becomes a choice that they make, and unfortunately
I think there's a misconception nationally that people just get rid of dogs because they can't be bothered.
Sure.
A lot of things happen because, like you said, financial situations.
Yep.
It's like, what do we do? What do we balance up here? And sometimes, it's a hard decision for these families to make.
Yeah.
But also right now there is a huge homeless dog situation in Nevada. How are all the local rescues dealing with this?
Just one day at a time.
Just one day at a time.
We get, probably a handful of emails every day about surrendering a dog.
Yeah.
So it's definitely difficult. People just don't keep up, and breeders are dumping their dogs because either they can't sell them. It's now especially Frenchies have gotten out of control, or they just don't want them anymore. They're done with them.
Yeah.
So it's a crisis for sure. And people don't know it's a crisis either. I think some of the people, you bring your dog to the shelter, you think that there's a loving family there waiting for them, but there's a lot less families than there are dogs, unfortunately.
Yeah, and with that said, there's all, you have all sorts of needs, right, as a rescue, but there's an urgent need right now for fosters. Fosters.
Yes, we can't take in the dog without a place for it to go. Donations and finances are obviously second, but we can't even say yes to a dog if there's no home for them to go to.
Right.
So fosters. And all you do is provide the love.
Yeah.
The love and the care. We give you food, supplies, any vet care, like we take care of while the dog's fostering, and then you get the choice to adopt it if you want it then.
Well, what is referred to commonly as a foster fail.
Yes. I'm a big fan of foster fails.
Yeah.
You don't have to move the dog, and
Been there twice.
It's usually a happy ending. Yeah.
It's obviously a critical thing to make sure you match with the right family.
Yes.
So obviously you guys do a meet and greet. Are there any other standard procedures you guys do with your adoption process?
Application, meet and greet, and then if it's a foster to adopt situation like Monet will be, because we do need to continue to do some diagnostics on her foot to see if she needs surgery on it or not. So she'll go there as a foster, and then once all that vetting's done, then we finalize the adoption.
But imagine this cute face next to you
Oh
guys
my
at home
gosh.
for Thanksgiving next
this
year
little
on the couch.
face right here. Oh, thank you so much for
thanks,
joining
guys.
us
I really
this
appreciate
morning.
it.
Thanks,
Thank
Monet.
you.
If you would like to help Retired to Rescue, either by a donation, fostering, or volunteering, you can reach out to them at retiredtorescue.org.
And don't forget, if you do adopt her after seeing her on this segment, Best Mattress will gift you a free pet bed.